Hello everyone. Today we're going to walk through the changes in drug use dashboard. The changes in drug use dashboard is a dashboard aimed at highlighting your service's principal drugs of concern and showing you the changes in days of use in each drug. Please note that although we look at changes in days of drug use, we do not consider quantity of use within these days. Before looking at the visualizations in the center, it is worth noting the information in the frame of the dashboard. So in the vertical banner on the left, you can select the date range for which you want to visualize your data. Data on this dashboard is based by default on the principal drug of concern. However, should you like to see changes in drug use based on secondary drug of concern, you can simply click on the corresponding box. You also have the option to report on closed, new, or open episodes. As for the final switch in the vertical banner, we will be referring back to this once we get to the charts. In line with other NADA dashboards, the top banner shows you some useful general stats such as the number of open and closed episodes, the number of episodes in that period with at least one or at least two comms, those are client outcome measures or surveys, and also the number of episodes with duplicate comms, where the same type of survey is undertaken more than once for the same stage. Moving to the visualization in the center of the dashboard, let's consider that top left bar chart, which in fact is an alternative way to demonstrate the same data in the table below. For example, in the alcohol category, there has been a 56% reduction in days of use within this time period, denoted in teal green. Noting again that this is based on the primary drug of concern being alcohol, disregarding the secondary drugs. Contrastingly, there was a 12% increase in the use of alcohol, shown in this coral color. The other two slices did not change, orange, and maintain no use, gray. Now the chart tells us that 4.18% of alcohol use showed no change. This is referring to some level of use that did not change within that period. On the other hand, the 28% maintain no use portion refers to zero initial and zero end use. These are the people that might have another drug of concern as a principal drug of concern. And so for alcohol itself, started and ended with no use. To exclude people that maintain no use for a particular drug, simply navigate to that left vertical banner and tick the box under exclude episodes with zero initial and zero end use. So as you can see, this now changes the breakdown within each drug category accordingly. The bottom table gives you some additional information like raw numbers and more stats such as the numerator, episodes, the denominator, total clients, the maximum score, that is 28 of the last 28 days from the date of survey, and the reduction mean for each of the drugs. Also, table format might be more convenient for your direct reporting. As for the flowchart in the top right, it is aimed at showing you the different flows from initial to end use based on three categories of use: no use, low use, and high use. No use is essentially 0 days of use. Low use is anywhere between 1 to 11 days, and high use is 12 to 28 days. So beyond the conceptual information, stats in this flowchart are obtained by hovering on the right item. If you hover on the vertical columns or the categories themselves on either the left or the right, you can see, for example, what percentage the no use level makes up of all levels at the initial point. That's the left side of the chart. That is 41%. Moving over to the teal column on the right, you'll see that the no use level makes up 68% of the end stage. The same logic applies to the other categories. However, hovering on any particular ribbon in the center will give you an indication of percent movement from initial to end. For example, hovering on the pink ribbon up top, going from high to high, shows you that 28% of initial high users ended up still as high users. 56% of initial high users ended up with no end use, and that's marked by the big teal ribbon. And we're left with 15% of those initial high users that actually ended up with low end use or some level of use. As with other NADA dashboards, all data points are linked throughout for convenient filtering. For example, if you are interested in alcohol use itself, you could click on the corresponding bar chart and changes would carry across to other visuals showing you movement or flow within just the alcohol category. To conclude, all visualizations are also expandable and exportable for convenience of reporting. We hope you find this dashboard useful. If you have any questions, please reach out to us on NADAbase support@nada.org.au.